Hi, this your girl Michelle from Healing Out Loud coming at you live again. Of course, I seen the news again, and it was a woman. Let me start with be careful who you tell where you're going. I think I have said this numerous times. You cannot tell people where you're going. You cannot say some plans out loud. You have to You cannot tell your abuser at all that you're leaving. When you're in those very violent situations, you do not tell them, "Oh, I'm going to leave," I'm going here such and such, or I'm going to leave you, or I'm going to divorce you. Depending on their mental state of mind, they could have been going crazy before you got with them. And you just told them that just kicked it over the bucket. You gotta be careful. I keep expressing that to you guys, and I want you to realize how important this is. The reason why I'm talking about that is because I got a report today where a woman told her husband, she says, "I'm leaving. The last 5 years just haven't been good." And we don't know how long they've been married, but for the last 5 years, it just hasn't been good, and I'm going to leave it. She was thinking, because she told him in a public place. When she told him, she had already decided to leave her car, leave everything she owned. Smart thinking. And she already made plans, bought a plane ticket or wherever she was going, and she told her one friend, like I said, talk to somebody, because it keeps you mentally sane sometimes. When you can outreach to someone, it helps a lot, trust me. So they were at this park in Louisiana, and she told him at the park, they were at a carnival. I don't know exactly what it was, but they were at an outing with public people, a lot of people. He said, okay. He started arguing with her in the park. She leaves with him. And if he started arguing with you in the park, don't leave with them. You just told him that you're going to leave him. Now, if he don't beat you, he's going to kill you. So she left with him. Notice I paused and blinked my eyes. He shot her. He killed her in the car. Propped her body up. Drove through the state for 5 hours trying to get out of the state. But the people had already heard the shot and reported him. They just couldn't find him. And when the police pulled him over, he was riding around with her dead body, sitting up in the passenger side. So his mental breakdown happened either the course of their relationship, or something was already off with him. And by her telling him that she's going to leave him, triggered him. Now, let me go back for a minute while I tell you don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. I'm telling you now, if I didn't say it. Some men depend on mentally, the ones that's mental, seriously mental, or broken down into mental. They depend on the structure of you, because they ain't got nobody else. They ain't got nothing else that they're seeing. Nothing else makes sense to them but the structure of what you're doing. And their structure, what you're doing, is actually controlled through them. That's why I tell you, you're smarter than what you think. Because if you see a man like that, he's structured off of you. Oh, well, I do things this way. Yeah. No, this works for us. I told you. You got to think real fast. When you figure out who you're around, sit back sometime. Think, what kind of person is he is. All them beatings, and I'm not saying nothing, all them beatings should become predictable. His next move. Study him. Just like they study you, you study them. But don't you never tell no man that you leaving him. No. You do that if the police is around, their guns are drawn, and you know he ain't got no gun on him. You know ain't no knife around. Because I tell you, these men will kill you. I told y'all this over and over again. I'm afraid something might happen to one of y'all. And I don't even know you personally, but my heart is like, when something happened to a woman or a man, in an abusive relationship. I have to include men now, okay? Because they don't talk about it, but it's going on bad with them. I wish you women stop it. But anyway, don't tell them that you're leaving. You really shouldn't tell nobody. That one that you trust. Now, she did exactly right. She contacted somebody out of state, told them she needed a place to stay. It was only for a couple days. She had already contacted her shelter where she was going. But to lay over until she get to her next step, she followed the steps. But what happened was she told him she was leaving. She did it in a public place. But she went back to that car where he had that gun. And his all intention was, bam, you ain't going nowhere. When some of these men tell you, I love you to death, or I'll kill you if you leave me, believe them. You see what I'm doing? Give somebody eye signal. And when they look at you and they go to open up their mouth, do this. Learn all those sign languages. Yeah, we got our own language. Yeah. Those are help signs. Don't you ever tell no man that you're going to leave him. Never in no abusive relationship. You do it. You got your stuff away already. And she planned on leaving everything. She was leaving the car, everything. I told you, none of that stuff matters where you're going. If you're trying to hide, you're trying to hide. You're not trying to have that car recognized, seen. If you're staying in the same area or whatever you're trying to do, you're not trying to be recognized. You can come back later and get that stuff if you really need it or want it. You come back with the police. If you could put them in jail, ride around in it until you can find somewhere else to go, that's fine. But come back later for that stuff. I wouldn't even come back for it. Yeah, you can have all that. I'm free. I'm going to get me a job. I'm getting ready to come up. Yeah. It kills me when people are killed from abuse. Man or woman, it don't matter anymore. Abuse is abuse. This has to stop. I told you we got to get wiser. You got to start letting people know that you're being abused so people can watch you. They can watch out for signs, things that you can't see. Broaden the horizons to it. Expose them in a different way. People can do welfare checks. People that are trained to deal with people that got mental issues like that can come around. Calm the situation. Let me tell you how crazy I was. Oh, I think the house need painting. It'll give me something to do, knowing I don't know how to paint at all. Not at all. But one thing I learned, I started reading up about crazy people. Because he would let me read a book. Color. Color puts people in a different mood. Relaxation. Music in the right color. Don't use your time to sit there and be wandering. I gotta get up and do this. Having them pity parties. And I'm not coming hard on you, but I'm just telling you, don't use your time doing that. Sit there. If you got to put a book in front of another book, read up on mental illness. Read up on how to get away. Read up on victory stories of women that got away. Read up on what kind of help you can get once you get away. We'll feed them a lot of turkey. You know what turkey does to you naturally? It makes you sleep. Feed them real good. You know how that the older women used to say, "Aware a man's heart is feed them." Yeah, feed them. So he'll sleep real hard. He won't even hear you when you leave. But you keep your atmosphere calm at first. So when you do leave, you don't even suspect it. I told you have bags packed all around the house, but don't never go nowhere. Just leave the bags packed around so he's used to seeing them. Act normal. Don't act too obvious. Don't put stuff in there that he's going to say, "Oh, this bitch trying to leave me." Excuse me. I'm sorry. But I wanted you to understand what I was saying. Don't do that. Get away. Get away. If you got kids, talk to whoever you done talk to in another state in the summertime. Say, "Oh, I decided to send the kids away for the summer." Yeah, they gonna go and because some of them won't let you send them kids away because they know what you're doing. Say, "Yeah, I just need to relax, because I know they've been in here with us and we've been fighting and carrying on. Just want to get them a break from that. They come back different. Maybe the situation to be different." Oh, you learn how to lie and set the mood. I told you, mentally challenged or ill people like that, and in relation to narcissists, I call them skillful liars. What do I say? Master manipulators and skillful liars. You should have learned from them. Manipulate them. Get them kids out of there. Then you get out of there. Get them one address for the kids. Don't ever go there and visit them. Don't take him there. Don't take these men. I'm going to do a whole segment on when you first meet these men, what to look for. Because remember I told you in the beginning, sometimes it's you talk too much about your past, about people around you. You don't like this cousin, you don't like that sister. Yeah, they kind of set you up so that they know all that. You got to remember, these men learn everything about you. The more you talk, the more they're learning. They know how to approach you as well as them. They know just what they gonna do if they hit you. They keep you at a distance and see if it's all right at first. Oh, there's testing the waters. I told somebody today, somebody made a big mistake in here with some information or something. And I told somebody today, if you don't third party things and you keep things, the less people that you keep on the line, the more private it is. When you got everybody involved in something and everybody has a say so, it's not a private matter. Too many people know. When you keep things between, instead of delegating some things, now some things you do need to delegate, but some things you don't. When you keep things at a limit and know exactly who, what, and when you said something to, and if it get back to you, not trustworthy. Domestic violence relationships are about trust. You can't trust after you come out of them. You have a hard time trusting again. Oh, we're going to do a video on that too. You have a very hard time trusting people. So you don't talk about things. And the funny thing is, and I'm going to tell you this, Some of you's got girlfriends that come over, know you being beat up by him, knowing he beating a mess out of you, treating you bad, sleeping with this one and that one on you at the same time too. This is funny. That very same girlfriend that's watching you get beat up want to sleep with him. Think something's interesting there. Whether the man got money, whatever it is, something arouses them about it. That's not all cases, but most. And it's funny because they actually believe that they're a competition for you. And you looking at them because they're disrespectful. If you sit and watch and believe what you're seeing, you'll realize what's going on. Don't be a blind eye to everything. And you sit there and look at them. You know things are at a cost. And you'll play right into my hands because you could be my plan H. Because I told you I went all the way up to plan F. You could be my plan H. Get him to like and love someone else or whatever he call himself, because it ain't love, but in his eyes it is. Get him to fully get into that. My behind is gone. Good riddance. I could care less. You just don't know. That man wake you up in the middle of the night out your sleep and be beating the mess out of you, or you don't do something right, or them trigger points with them, or you tell him you leaving after he done told you I own you. He's used to the structure how you do things, and then you tell him you leaving. Pay attention when they're not home. Pay attention to how they put things down. If they're one of them that, I put this a certain way, it's not that way. Pay attention to things like that. Because one day when you know he's not home, he's not going to be back there and you sure of it, go looking around. See if you find a knife, a gun, or anything else. And at that time, if you can, call the police at that time. Don't touch it. Don't put your fingerprints on it at all. You could take a picture of it, anything. You find that one special person and you delete your phone. Make sure your phone is not synced to his, because that's what the dummy did to me. Sync my phone. That's how he knew I was calling people. My texts. I'm so disgusted by this news. It hurts. Women, stay safe. Men, stay safe. Don't tell these fools when you're leaving them. Just do it. I told you, when I go pick people up, I ask you certain questions. Because I'm not coming over there and that man is enraged, because guess who he gonna get first? I'm the threat. Because he think he can control you. So he's coming after me first. I'm not getting shot. I'm not getting stabbed. I'm not getting run over. I'm not even getting cursed out. No. Because today, this woman here today, I got self-respect. I got my confidence, my self-esteem. I'm me. But I'm not going to drive into mess. I'm not going to drive into somewhere where I get myself hurt. Don't tell these men that you're leaving them. Just do it at the opportunity. Have your plan. Disappear. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If I would have went to a state park with him like that, or wherever they were out at a state fair or something, I would have disappeared at that fair. I'd have told him I went to the bathroom. I'd have made sure he was way over by the carousel on the other side. Oh, I got to walk over there and go to the bathroom. Some of them will walk you to the bathroom, so you got to be careful. When I got to that bathroom, I would have told somebody, go get the police. If he would have stand outside, go get the police. I want to get out of here. I need to get out of here. Don't do this. Don't. But some of them are coming in that bathroom too. But that use your brain. I gotta go to the bathroom. The minute he's behind, can you give me a soda while I'm in the bathroom? Give me something to eat while I'm in the bathroom. Keep him distracted. Well, I would have told whoever I told, come to the fair. You talk to him. And that's how I'm gonna disappear. You play like you don't know. If such a thing never met him, stand there and have a conversation with him. Make sure his back is to me. Yeah, some people will help you. I told you, when you realize you're dealing with mental illness with these relationships, you go to these counselors. That's what I did. I sat there and said, we need help. This is what I did. I'll stay. But we gotta go talk to somebody. We can't get going through this. I can't go through this with you no more. We gotta talk to somebody outside of here. Yeah. You play crazy. I told you that. You're smarter than what you think. You gotta use... I'm a New Yorker. Listen, game knows game. Use it. Now, I done stopped crying. See my tissue. I was really bothered by this. But as always, I gotta give you the hug. Love you guys. Stay safe. And tell these men that you're leaving them. All right? All right. Love you.